It is the new year, and there is definitely going to be some highly anticipated dramas that are coming out. In this podcast episode, I'm going to talk to you about some of my most highly anticipated for 2024. Let's go. Hi, I'm Monique. I am the host of Off by Purple Heart podcast, where I talk to you about K-dramas, C-dramas, BTS, and basically whatever else I want to talk about. And I want to get into some of the most highly anticipated K-dramas for me that are coming out in 2024. I'm going to start off with what's coming out in January, and then the remaining dramas will be basically announced as the year goes on, but they all, I believe, are coming out in 2024. So right hot off the press is Marry My Husband. This is starring Park Min-young, one of my favorite Korean actresses, and I have already dwelled into the first episode, and the amount of times that my mouth has dropped, I've been, oh my god, I'm like livid by some of the scenes that I'm watching. I'm telling you, right after this podcast episode, I am going to be finishing up episodes 1 and 2, and I'm going to have my first impressions for you probably around this weekend. So looking around January 6th for that podcast episode. But Marry My Husband, I believe, is based off a webtoon. I haven't read it, but it is very reminiscent of My Perfect Marriage Revenge. So I have a previous podcast episode about that show. They're very similar. So if you're in the mood for another woman that's kicking some ass and getting her revenge on her ain't shit husband or ain't shit fiance, that is the show for you. So right hot right now. So it's airing right now. Second on the list is actually something that is coming back, is Death's Game. So I have watched the first 2 episodes of Death's Game, and the first 4 episodes aired actually last year in 2023. And the remaining 4 episodes, there's 8 in total, will be coming out actually this Friday, January 5th, I believe. So Death's Game is coming out. This is an extremely well star-studded cast. I think I'm going to continue picking it up, but it's definitely a lot darker in tone of a show. But if you're looking for some action thriller, this is definitely one for you. In addition as well, there is Dr. Slump. Dr. Slump coming out January 27th. Park Hyung will be starring in this drama as well. And I do have a little bit of a synopsis, I believe, if I can just pick it up right now. The synopsis from an article from GQ, and they have a little bit of a write-up. It's not only stars Park Hyung-sik, but also Park Shin-hee. They previously starred in The Hairs, which is not a drama that I have watched yet, but that might be something that I will look to watching later down in the year. I'm just kind of making my schedule over the year for dramas to watch, and it's supposed to be a romantic comedy drama that tells the story of 2 school rivals reunited as adults. Both are now doctors and are simultaneously go through a great slump in their respective work lives. So Dr. Slump premieres, I believe, January 27th, and I believe this will be airing on Netflix, but I will put in like the show notes where it will be airing and the dramas that are currently airing. What will be also resuming is My Demon. If you have been paying attention to my channel here, my podcast, if you've been listening as well, I have done at least 4 separate episodes about My Demon. So I believe episodes 11 and 12 will be coming out this weekend as well, January 5th and January 6th. So definitely stay tuned. I will be talking a lot more about My Demon. You're damn right, okay? Whew, Song Kang. All right. In addition, coming out this year, we have Squid Game 2. I don't know how Squid Game 2 is going to go. I really think Squid Game should have been a one-shot with all the commentary surrounding capitalism and the critiques that the writer was supposed to be making about this show and the general fallout, because a lot of the cast members turned out to be not great. A lot of misbehavior amongst that cast, a lot of suspect characters in that cast. but Joon, who is like one of my main loves, will, I believe, be returning back into this show. And since he's a K-drama actor that I pretty much always look out for, I most likely will be tuning in again. And I know there was some controversy as well as far as the writer being properly compensated for the show via Netflix. Like, that's a whole other thing as well. And where it leaves off, I don't know how they're going to expand on it. And I have a feeling it might not be anywhere as close as the cultural phenomenon that was the first Squid Game, but I feel like I still have to check it out anyways. And I want to see if they bring back Gong Yoo, because they should. It seems like it's going to be a mostly male-studded cast. I wish they would have cast more female actors in this to kind of equal and level the playing field. And a lot of the women characters I found in the first Squid Game were a lot more layered and interesting and complex. But, you know, we'll wait and see. I don't think there's an official premiere date for Squid Game 2, but I believe it's supposed to be coming out this year as well. Another one that's coming out is You Have Done Well, and this is starring IU. So I've been looking to check out an IU K-drama for quite a bit, and I think I'm going to start off with this one. I don't know the premiere date for this, but just like a brief synopsis for it. It will also star Park Bo-gum, and it's upcoming series set in Jeju Island during the 1950s and depicts the lives of and the love story of two rebels. Kim Seo-ho will be making a special appearance in You Have Done Well. So not a really lengthy synopsis, but it's something that I will definitely look out for as well. Another one that I'm looking forward to is A Killer Paradox, starring Choi Woo-shuk, and this one is a serial killer drama. So this podcast mainly features romance and rom-coms, and I tend to have a focus on just romantic stories in general. That is what I love, and that's like my bread and butter. But I do like to branch out a little bit and hit other type of K-drama, C-drama genres. And because I like the actor, I'm going to give Killer Paradox a try. This brief synopsis for this one is also known as Murder Diary. Is centered on the ordinary college student who accidentally kills a serial killer and now has the ability to distinguish evil people from good ones. While the murder case is being investigated by a detective, another former detective hunts down the murderer. So again, Killer Paradox stars Choi Woo-shuk and Sun Suk-kyu and Lee Hee-jun. And I believe this will be released on Netflix on February 9th. So definitely stay tuned for that one, because I most likely will be doing a podcast episode for that, my first impressions and all that good stuff. Another one I am really looking forward to is Mr. Plankton. And the main reason why I'm looking forward to Mr. Plankton is Do Hwan is in this. And oh my god, I think he's like the most beautiful man. So I will be basically watching for the visuals. I know that sounds terrible, but he's also a really good actor. But this is the main reason why I'm going to be watching it. And also Lee Yoo-mi, who was starring in Strong Woman Nam Soon, which was not one of my favorite K-dramas, to be honest, of last year. That one is definitely very polarizing. I believe the predecessor series was a lot more popular. I don't know how this one fared out, but I watched it and I quickly was disillusioned by it. And I think I even made a podcast episode talking about how much I didn't like it. But I do recognize that she's a good actress, and I'm looking forward to seeing her in a different project so I get a different impression, because I just don't think the writing really served her and her talents very well in that show. Brief synopsis for this one. It's going to also star Oh Joo-si and Kim Ha-suk. And what this show is about is, it's supposedly supposed to be about a man who lives a life as a drifter, just like a Plankton. He gets entangled with a young woman just before she's set to marry a Shable hair, I can never pronounce that word properly, as they embark on his last strange journey. And apparently this is from the writer of It's Okay Not to Be Okay, which is actually a K-drama rewatch that I will be filming a podcast episode in this year. So I am definitely quite interested in that. I know It's Okay Not to Be Okay was extremely popular, so look out for that one as well. And I believe that there is a K-drama with the one and only my main man Gong Yoo, The Trunk. I'm just trying to look up the synopsis for this one as well. I really don't need a synopsis. It's going to be starring Gong Yoo, and that's all I need to know. Original Netflix series, apparently supposed to revolves around an unexpected marriage contract between a divorced music producer and a deputy head of a matchmaking organization that specializes in contractual marriages with the spouse one desires. When a mysterious trunk is uncovered, the matchmaking services secrets begin to unravel. I am just there. Gong Yoo is all I need, and just hearing that he's gonna be there, that's it. So I'm gonna be locked and loaded. So those are going to be all the K-dramas that are coming out in this year that I'm looking forward to. Those are going to be my most highly anticipated. And of course, there's going to be a lot more that I haven't named. I'm just picking these ones, but I will definitely keep you up and posted. If any of these titles catches your interest, and I didn't mention like a premiere date, it's most likely because it hasn't released yet, and I'll just keep you updated as I go. So hopefully everyone is having a good fresh New Year's to start off with. I got a lot planned down the pipeline for this podcast. Definitely going to be looking into making it a little bit more sleek, a little bit more audibly clear, and a little bit more audibly enjoyable for the ears. Going to be probably updating the YouTube bumper for it, you know, and hopefully I can get into some really great drama reviewing. And definitely if there's any new dramas that are coming out that you are aware of that you want to put in the comments section, if you're watching this via YouTube, I'd appreciate that, just to give me some feedback as well. I'd be really interested. If you're listening to this via Spotify, Apple Music, or any other streaming platforms, I really appreciate you as well. Share with any of your friends or anyone that you know of that loves K-dramas and C-dramas and the like. And I guess till the new year, let's go. Okay, bye.